We're here in Montego Bay, Jamaica, August 11, 2026. This is Tropical Bliss. This is a beach here. This is behind the airport. We're gonna do a tour of the beach. It's like 8:30 a.m. No one's come yet, but it's open. I'm the first person on the beach today, and we're gonna show you this beautiful beach here in Montego Bay, Jamaica. It's just behind the airport. They have a bar with drinks over here, which is gonna open in a little bit. So this is a private beach. It's $6 for an adult to enter. That's US currency. And it's a safe beach here to come to. There's an amazing tree right here. They have a pier here to walk down. So you can walk down this pier, and you can jump off the pier into the water here. It looks pretty shallow. I don't know if you can jump. It's deep enough to jump. Maybe it is deep enough to jump at the end though. I haven't been in the water yet, so I can't say exactly, but it looks about 4 feet deep right now. And there's some seaweed over here. Closer to the shore, there's less seaweed. Look, there's a little crab right here. Just snuck down. There's crabs, small little crabs. There's a baby one that just ran off there. You can come here and you can jump off this dock here. And over here is the section where you can swim out to these buoys here. Very respectful people here that are working here. Curious people. Very safe. Anytime a beach here in Jamaica that you have to pay to get in, it's going to be pretty safe. A lot safer than the public beaches if you're worried about your safety. It's like another world once you go into a private beach. This is a private beach. Somebody owns it, and there's also a gym upstairs. There's a lot of people in the gym though. Nobody in the water on the beach. Maybe I'll go to the gym after. And there's a little house here for storage. Looks, there's a way in there. From there, they can drive in over there. You're able to go pretty far from the swimming area if you would like. You can go at least to the where it turns over there. They tell you not to go too far though. And the water is warm enough that you won't like feel in a way that you don't want to go in the water. It's not quite as like crystal clear as a beach over in say Negril 7 Mile, but it's still pretty clean, and it has a little bit of rocks though. So you gotta watch your step in some areas. And there's some like debris that's coming on rocks, black rocks here. Or maybe that's wood or something. Little tiny pieces of wood. Some kind of a birds. There's always a lot of different type of birds here that like I've never seen before. Over here is looks a little bit more rocky. Maybe that's why they don't want you swimming here, because there's more rocks here than the area where the enclosed area that they have. So they have you at the safer area here. At the safer area over there near the bar and the gym. Welcome to the video. I hope you're enjoying this beach here. You can go in the water even though. Feel it. Wow. That felt kind of like a sponge or something. I stepped on it. These light color rocks, like some kind of algae on top or something that makes it feel like a sponge. The darker color rocks, they feel normal, but that kind of like creamy color, it's very soft. It almost like scared me. I thought it was like some kind of a animal or something, like some kind of living organism there. Whoa. It is a little bit trippy to step on that stuff. So that's the area. We're gonna go back the other way. I think the other way you can go further. Well, I think both ways you can go far, but it's far enough to go over to here, is I think, in this direction. It's almost like a massage you get from those things. I don't know if they're living or what they are exactly. Kind of algae or coral or something that's very soft there on top of the darker rocks. This airport's right behind, sorry, this beach is right behind the airport. So you probably can't fly a drone here, obviously. It's too close to the planes coming out. But this is the main airport, like right behind the main airport in Montego Bay. So this is where you'd fly into from other places if you're coming here. And then you can either go from here to like a place like Negril, or you can go from here to Kingston. It's in between the two. They have people here working on and they're raking the sand to make it softer for when the people come later in the day. They have like a nice experience with the sand. They rake it out so it's more spread out. It's because if they don't do that, it's a little bit hard, the sand. It's more condensed. So it's like nicer on your feet when they rake it out. They're working really hard today, making sure that when people show up, it's going to be nice and soft. We got like 3 people doing it today. So right when you come in the water, there's like a little drop off, and then after that, it has some like a softer area, just underneath my feet here. There's like a drop off about 6 inches or 7 inches, and then there's a softer area, and then after the softer area, it looks like there's some algae in this area. But then if you go more towards the sign over there, it's more clear. There's not as much algae. have tables in the water here. A lot of drinks, mixed drinks, margaritas and stuff like that, or Jamaican style. We're gonna see how far we can go this way now. They said I could go as far as I wanted. Past the dock there. So that's where it finishes, where the swimming area. And then over here is the just an area to chill out. They got jet skis here too, and the cars. If you want to rent a car right here, you can drive those cars around. Just $6 to come here. It's not a bad price. Like, you can stay as long as you want. You can come early and stay long. The water's looks here. It's very shallow, maybe 2 or 3 feet. It's about 2 feet here, and it's coming up more. It's about 3 feet here. I wouldn't suggest jumping in over here, though. It looks a little dangerous with the rocks. That's why they have the area for you to go in. They probably organized it that way. Come out and support these people, the hardworking people here, and the businesses here. The more you support them, come into their private beaches, the more they can help out to pay their workers, hopefully. It's sad that the workers, they have such low wages here. There's a lot of algae over here. They're being exploited wherever they work here in Jamaica, the local workers. So try to help out the local workers. If you see one that's like a good person here, a kind person, try to do something, try to give them something. If they give you some knowledge, try to repay them somehow. They're teaching you about the culture here. They're spreading their understanding. So they got some rafts here too. Long rafts, like 40 feet long. I wonder if we can get past here. A little bit of rocks in here, in this area here. But it's fine to come here. There's something going on. They got a lot of boats over here. Sounds like there's a couple people doing different things. try to, if you're making videos, try to be respectful of the locals. It's important. Try to not like put it right on their faces, and they're very private with themselves, and they don't take pictures of you very often. But they may. Some are very open, and they're a lot more open than Canada, that's for sure. A lot more friendly. They really like to see foreigners and learn about them. So it looks like this is the ending over here. There's a house and some boats that people are working on. They got cages for catching fish or whatever they catch here. I wonder if they really use these cages and just put them on the back of these boats here. If they can catch a lot of stuff there with those.